Okay, so we are back again, and I don't know if your teacher decided to make this a team competition or not. If they did, you make sure you pause and count the scores in between. If not, we'll just check in our answers. So I did bring someone along to make things more exciting here. A little friend that I made. He'll enter later on. So no more complaining that videos are not exciting enough. Okay, first question. T is greater than 0. T squared minus 4 equals 0. What's the value of t? So to solve this, we add 4 to both sides. T squared equals 4. So t could be 2 or negative 2. Because 2 squared is 4, negative 2 squared is 4. That's where this comes in. This is the practice test. It could say if t is less than 0. So since we're talking about t is greater than 0, your answer t equals 2. Next question is similar triangles. Most of the math on the SAT has something to do with geometry or algebra. The advanced math is not as helpful, but being in those classes allows you to problem solve at a little higher level. But the actual skills, you don't need to have much more than geometry and some radicals and stuff to go along with that. So, okay, summer camp counselor wants to find the length, x, and feet. We're talking about this length right here. And we have a triangle, and they tell you these lengths, AB, EB, BD, and CD, in order. So make sure you get those right on the picture. So AB is 1800. EB is 1400. BD is 700. And CD is 800. That's important because it's not just, you have to follow where the letters take you, otherwise you don't have a problem that you can work with. So we know these angles are equal, it's already marked on there, and we know this angle is congruent because vertical angles are congruent. So we have two angles equal, which means we have similar triangles. Similar triangles are proportional. If you're not sure which way to make your proportion, follow the angles. So we go double tick mark 700, single tick mark. So double tick mark 1400, single tick mark. So basically these triangles are in a 2-to-1 relationship. So 700 over 1400 equals 800 over x, or if you see that they're a 2-to-1 relationship, you know that's 1600. So correct answer 1600. Could have also asked for this side right here. That would have been 900 because half here. Okay, keep going. We don't have as many questions this time. There's a bonus question later about Green Valley Pond. You guys, they're old. Your teachers are old. They probably know Mr. Bill is. This is my poor impersonation of Mr. Bill. According to the system of equations above, what's the value of x? Now, this thing is a system you solve many times like this. You say, I could eliminate x by subtracting, but you want to make sure to save yourself time. We want to find the value of x, so let's eliminate y, even though x is probably the one we eliminate if you had a choice. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by -2. -2x plus -2y equals 18. Rewrite the bottom equation. X plus 2y equals -25. So we have -1x equals -7. Again, this is no calculator, so you got to be able to add some stuff without a calculator. So x equals 7. The question could have said, what's the value of y? Relate those any at all. Okay. This one is one that probably you didn't see a format of this type when you did this in geometry. You probably just found specific values, but you can make a picture. Okay, so the right triangle, one angle measures x, where the sine of x is 4 over 5. So katoa. The sine opposite over hypotenuse. So that's 4 over 5. You might recognize this as Pythagoras' first triangle he used to measure when the river flooded to find corners. And you could do Pythagorean theorem and find out that this side is 3. Okay, not necessarily you have to do that. So the tricky part, cosine of 90 minus x. So there's actually a property for this. But 90 minus x, we don't know what x is, but we know this is 90 minus x because these two have to add up to 90. So when you go here, you don't even really have to find that this side is 3. You say, well, what's the cosine of this angle? Ca adjacent over hypotenuse, 4/5. The property is the sine of x is equal to the cosine of 90 minus x, but you probably don't learn that until pre-calculus, so maybe that's a place that'll help you. You may not look at those. A equals 5 radical 2, 2a equals radical 2x. What's the value of x? You know what a is. Just plug it in. So 2 times 5 radical 2 equals radical 2 times x. Now I can teach you algebra solving here, or you can just take a property, go this is 10 radical 2. This could be broken up into radical 2 times radical x. Radical 2's cancel out. Square root of x equals 10. That means x is 100. You know, right back here, if you want to square both sides, you can do that. We got to make sure we have time for the bonus. So go ahead and show this to the classes. The lake at Green Valley has lily pads that grow like a weed. Every day the lily pads grow, they double the surface area on the lake that they are covering. So they double in size every day. If the lake's fully covered after 40 days, what day was the lake half covered? Go ahead and pause the video right now to get the answer. This one I think people need to say out loud so you know if they know how to problem solve or not. Oh no, we lost an arm. Done pausing. The correct answer was at day 39 because at day 40 it's fully covered. Yesterday or the day before it's fully covered was when it's half covered. That's it for this first group of no calculator questions. We'll come back with the calculator questions on another day. Mr. Bill has had a little bit of a rough time. He probably won't be joining us later on.